Hello. So how long does it take to get into remission for CIDP? I have 3 answers to that because there are 3 forms of remission. The first form of remission is getting off of all medication. You don't need it, your body's stopped attacking itself, and that's awesome. The second kind of remission is you are able to get stable. You're no longer getting any weaker or having any new symptoms, and your body is getting better and stronger, but you need to stay on medication in order to stay in remission. You can even get to the point where your body makes a full recovery, like you have no signs of weakness, you have no signs of loss of sensation, you made a full recovery, but to stay that way, you have to stay on medication. Then the third kind of remission, which is the best kind of remission that I hope for someday, is to be off of all medication because your immune system is no longer attacking your nervous system, but also your nervous system has completely healed, so you don't have any residual effects as well. So the first kind of remission, getting off of all medication. So about 1 in 4 people statistically are able to achieve this kind of remission. And the most common answer to that I've seen is between 2 and 2.5 years. It seems to be the people that are able to get in remission off of all medication, it's around that time frame. And the answer to the second kind of remission, which is where you do have to stay on all medication, but your nerves are able to heal and you get stronger and stronger and stronger. You no longer have symptoms, which is amazing. That kind of remission really just depends, and it depends on the person and the treatment plan. It just really depends until how long it takes for you and your neurologist to find a treatment regimen that works for you, which is so different from person to person. It can be a combination of IVIG and steroids, but it can be a combination of how often you do the IVIG. Maybe you have to do it once a week or every other week or once a month. It can have to do with the dose, or it can do with the brand of IVIG. Maybe IVIG doesn't even work and you have to do plasmapheresis, or you have to do rituximab followed by IVIG. Or maybe you have to do HSCT. Really, it just depends on when you're able to get your immune system calmed down and the inflammation out of your body is how long that takes, which is different for everybody. It can be years. Some people really go years, which sucks. Other people, they're able to just go to the neurologist. The neurologist has dealt with CIDP before, diagnose them, puts them on IVIG, and voila, they're fine. And as far as getting into the first kind of remission where you get off all of medication, I just want to note that there's such a wide variety of ways to do that. I've seen and heard of, this one girl, she doesn't watch what she eats. She never changed her diet, and she's actually never even heard of stem cells, which is kind of crazy to me, but she was able to get into remission on IVIG alone in 2 years. Whereas other people, it's like IVIG didn't work, plasma exchange didn't work, nothing worked, but they went and got HSCT, the stem cell transplant, and that worked, and that got them off of all medication and totally in remission forever. And how long does remission last? Well, some people remission lasts the rest of their life. Other people, it can last 3 years. Other people, it can last 10 weeks. That also varies. Okay, the third type of remission, where you're able to get off of all medication, which is awesome, but also have a complete recovery from your nerves. Well, that also depends. It depends on how much of your axon was damaged. With your peripheral nervous system, you have the myelin sheath, which is the protective coating that your body's really good at repairing. You can see massive changes in just 2 weeks with your myelin sheath repair. Axon loss takes years to recover from, if ever. So in order to have a complete recovery off of all medication and complete recovery physically, I would say you would have to be a candidate that has not had a lot of axon loss or minimal axon loss that your body is able to repair, or if not repair, your body does the rest of your life. This is always a possibility, which is amazing and can give so much hope to everyone dealing with this. Your body can always find a new neurological pathway. So say you have a lot of axon loss, the way that you normally wiggle your fingers, your body, say that another nerve was fixed nearby, and with exercise and physical therapy and just visualization, your body can take advantage of that available neurological route and find new movement there. Also, you will hear these stories of, because nerves grow so slowly, there'll be someone that hasn't been able to feel their hand, lots of sensation for 15 years. And then one day they wake up 15 years later, just literally overnight, all of a sudden they can feel their hand because finally that nerve has grown out enough for that nerve to function again. So the good news is the rest of your life, you can always be improving. But the discouraging news is most of your improvements as far as your body healing your nerves, because medication only stops damage. It doesn't heal you. It just stops further damage, stops you from attacking. Your body is what heals you. Your body is the only thing that is capable of growing a new nerve and repairing, the damage. And most of that is going to be done in the first 6 months. A lot of it is done in the first year. You'll still see some new movement in the first 2 years. And then kind of after that, progress is really, really slow, but you'll still see improvements for the next couple of years, maybe forever. I have a friend that did HSCT, a stem cell transplant, and he's getting new movement in his hands 4 years later. So just because progress slows down so much after the first year, or even more so the second year, it's still possible for that nerve to turn on. So don't give up hope, and good luck on your healing journey. Bye-bye.